Good morning. It is the start of another new week. Well, it's actually Tuesday, but that's okay. You will have to excuse my eyes are literally squinting because although I've got the blinds closed, the sun is glaring through, and I swear people with blue eyes are more sensitive to the light and to sun because my eyes burn whenever there's like direct sunlight. So yeah, you're gonna have to excuse me literally squinting. But I'm just relaxing after my breakfast. I've got on the nice little spring playlist this morning because we're steering away from the autumn winter, and we've got the birds chirping and a little fireplace because it's actually St. Patrick's Day today, which is so fun. And fun fact, I am actually half Irish, so yeah, it's a nice cozy day for me. I'm not doing too much, but yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day, which is so fun. And I think today I have had a big order of a bunch of clothes ready for holiday, so I think I'm gonna try them on. I found that like if I try them on now, I've got time to order new bits if I don't really like them, so we should definitely try those on ready for holiday. And the rest of the week is pretty chill, but I have got a lot of gardening. This week is so sunny all week, which is just amazing because it's been raining for like weeks and weeks and weeks now. So I'm going to do some gardening. I'm going to definitely, I've got to move my seedlings already into the greenhouse. Like when I potted them last week, I did not intend for them to sprout up as much as they have. Like I've already got to put them into the greenhouse to start pre-hardening them before I move them outside. So I can't wait to share with you those because they're doing so well. The cats haven't gotten them. They're doing great so far, which is wonderful. But yeah, I'm just having a cozy morning. And I've got a few books as well I'm reading. I've started reading the 5th book of Throne of Glass. I've got another 3 left, but I've started getting back into that series again because I just found that the break was so needed, and I'm really enjoying reading that again. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go and try on my clothes because the sun's great, so it means that I get my hair's done, so it means that I get like a good kind of overview of trying them on, because there's nothing worse than trying on clothes when you've got like messy hair and you're not like all put together before trying them on. I'm going to see the vision of like how everything's coming together, but my eyes are hurting, so let's go upstairs and try on some of my clothes. Okay, so for quite a few of these, you're gonna have to imagine that I've got more of a tan on and I'm not looking as pasty white, but this is the first one, which I think is so cute. It's this little cord with like this classic bandeau top, and then this really long floor length floaty skirt, which I think is so cute. And I've paired it with this. Obviously I'll take this one off, but I've paired it with this chunky necklace and this chunky little belly chain and just like a little bangle. But I think that's how I would wear it. And then I've got just a little bag, which I think would be so cute just to wear. I'd probably wear this just with flip-flops. And yeah, this is the first one done, so I think if they're all like this, we will be off to a great start. Super cute. I can imagine going for like a nice tapas or going for some nice seafood in there, so I think that would be so lovely. But yeah, I will try a few of them on. I won't try them all on because I've got so many, but I will try a few on that I really wanted to show you. So this one is more of a day set, which I think is so cute. You can hear my bangles clashing around, but it's like this crochet 2-piece, and I thought if we're just having a beach day or like we're just going to explore or go to the shops and get like some bits and bobs, and I think this would be like the perfect little run around set. I've got quite a few day sets like this, and I think the crochet is like just perfect. And oh, I do actually have this rainbow necklace, which I think would go so perfectly with this, just like that. And I think that that would go so perfectly. Just like a little set with some bangles, some flip-flops, just super cash and super cute. Oh, and I've also got these sunglasses, which is so cool. I think that would be perfect for like being by the pool, just chilling, and then I can just pop them up like that. Now this one is to absolutely die for. I am loving this dress. It's got like a nice cow neck, but then it's like this long, super long maxi dress that just kind of floats around, and this bit's opaque, but then like my legs are sheer. I don't know if you can see that, like my legs peek through. And I love the way it hugs like around here. I love that the back's like super open and super low, so that like a simple dress kind of adds something more elegant. But this is just beautiful. I feel like I'd wear this to a fancy dinner, like maybe like a nice steak or something, or like some nice lobster. And this is super fancy, and I love the pattern. It kind of reminds me of like a nice rich sunset vibe. Ignore the dirty mirror and all the clothes there, but as you can see, this one's like super long, super feminine, and yeah, just perfect for like a really nice dinner out. I love this one so much. I don't want to take it off. I want to just chill in this all the time. And then the bag, so cute. So this one is a lot more casual, which I thought would be perfect if I'm just like walking around and chilling. But if you know anything about me, you know I love olives, and I thought this was such a cute top. Like I've just tied it here just to kind of like add some shape, and these are like the bottoms, which are like super floaty. Let me show you. They're like super floaty, super wide leg, just perfect for like lounging around, or if we're like on a day out or something, I can wear something like this. And these are like linen, so they're super cooling, and I shouldn't get too hot in them. But yeah, I love that the green like matches these green ones as well. So cute. And I feel like I could wear this top and these bottoms, to be fair, in the UK as well, which I love. That like I've got a few sets that I can get more use out of throughout the summer in this country too. But yeah, I love this top. It's so cool. I really love this cute little crochet top with like this little shell detail and these shells here. I think that is just so beautiful against like the burgundy crochet, and I have had to tie this one, so I don't know how it's gonna fit going on holiday, but I really like it. It's got these like little matching shorts which look equally as cute. But yeah, I'm gonna show you one last one, and then I'll save the rest for like holiday. And obviously all my bikinis will be posted on Instagram, because I can't do bikinis on here. I did literally just do a try on haul and it got taken down, so I can't do any of those, but they will be on my Instagram if you wanted to check out the bikinis that I'll be wearing. And yeah, I've got all like my other clothes, I've got a bunch to try on, so I'll cut it short and just do one last one. This one is one of my favorites that I've been waiting to try on, but it's this gorgeous sequin top that just ties on the back. It's super open, and then these matching shorts to pair with it. And I just think like with some nice heels and my nice cream bag, this one is going to look stunning. It's like short so I won't get hot, and it's just like super cute. And also, wait there. And also, if I want to dress it down, I feel like I could pair this over the top, or like take this off and have this on instead, which I think would be so cute with it. But yeah, if I just want to dress it down, I feel like that would look so cute. So I've got this little star sequin top tucked into my shorts, And then I can just wear like some wedges or some heels on my feet and my bag, and I think that that would be like so cool for like a really chill but like slightly more dressy kind of like occasion. If I was just going for like a tapas or something, I think this would be perfect because it's not like super dressy, but it's like smart casual and I still feel really cute in it. But yeah, that is all, and obviously I'll share with you more when I do go on holiday. And one thing that I've been really getting into recently has been making my own body butter. And this one is a little bit solidified, so I think I'm gonna have to put it over the stove again just to melt it like a little bit to help it mix. Because last night after I did it and put it in the fridge, I realised I didn't have any essential oils, so I ordered some off Amazon last night and they came. So I think I'm gonna do this lavender, which is lavender 40 and 42, and I was doing a bit of research and realized that the lavender 40/42 is a blend of lavenders, and it kind of acts more as a benefit for aromatherapy and all of that kinds of stuff, so it's perfect for being in a little body butter. But yeah, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna remelt this a little bit, and then I'm gonna blend it and whip it up, because I tried to whip it up by hand last night and my arms were aching, so I'm going to use my electric mixer. And I was in the kitchen, but I had my tumble dryer on, so I thought I'm going to come into the living room just to show you what it looks like, because it's like super solid. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this off and then show you what it looks like. But it smells so good, and I really hope putting it back on the heat doesn't affect the smell, because yeah. But it's literally just shea butter, jojoba oil and lavender essential oil, so it's like super easy to make. And if I like this, I think I'm going to do this like on a regular occasion. Just popping this back on the stove with some water in the pan and then the pot on top, and then I'm gonna blend it all together. But it's like super solidified. I definitely am not going to be able to scrape that out. And it's done. Honestly, I think this took me like an hour to do. It did not take long at all, but here it is. It's all whipped, so it's like a really nice like fluffy sort of texture that kind of breaks down into like a really easy oil to like put all over your body, and it smells so good. I did have to use a lot more lavender than what the recipe said, which but it smells so good. It smells literally like just so relaxing, like lavender, and I can't wait to put this all over my body after my shower tonight, because I think that like this is going to just elevate it so much. And I just reused the pot that the shea butter came in, and then obviously added in the jojoba oil and the lavender, and I just thought like I'll probably get another nicer pot once I kind of perfect my recipe and kind of like perfect how I want to do it. But I thought for now it's like a super easy way to make a natural body lotion. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. I don't think I can wait any longer. I need to show you these plants. Like, they're just sprouting up. I think I'm going to have to spend the day Friday cleaning out the garden in the greenhouse and popping them into the greenhouse to like get them to like harden already, because they've shot up again. Like, are you seeing this? I planted these 1 week ago and they are literally longer than one of my fingers. Like, obviously they're all bent because they're trying to go through this, but I don't want to take this off because the second I take this plastic cover off, the cats are going to eat all of them. These ones are coming through. I think I potted 2 in this little one and there's like 2 sprouting up. But these sunflowers are insane and my sweet peas are starting to come up. They're looking so cute. I had to move them there because Lucas decided that he was going to sit on them. So I had to create a little gap for him to be able to sit down so that he didn't squash my flowers. These ones are doing a little bit slower, like at a normal rate. I just think these are like out of this world. And then some other little sweet peas growing here. So cute. But yeah, I definitely think these are going to need to go in the greenhouse on Friday. The soil's still damp, so I'm not too worried about that. And I've kind of just opened up the bag just so that they can like grow up. But like, I'm so happy with them. I feel like these are going to be such a success. I've done sunflowers lately, they've just not been growing as good. They've kind of been like shorter than me, and I'm quite short. I'm 5'3". So when I'm buying these sunflowers that are meant to be like 7-8 foot and they're like shorter than me, it's really discouraging. So I've done a little bit of research and I've seen that you're meant to do like feed them with tomato feed and also buy some more compost so that they get a bit more nutrients. So I'm going to do that and hopefully these ones will be good. These are like a shorter variety as well, but I think they're going to be so pretty when they're done, especially because they've already like sprouted up so fast in like, I think they were half that size in 6 days, and now it's been 8 days since I planted them and they're already like massive. So I think they're going to be good. Also, I feel like I've said that like multiple times, the things that I wanted to share with you. I got some new books. A lovely subscriber purchased these off of my wish list and it makes me so happy. I feel like this one, I've been really looking into like Chinese medicine lately, and I know that like it's been as like a trend on TikTok and things, but instead of it being a trend, I really wanted to actually educate myself on it before I like start doing some rituals and stuff. So I've been giving this a read and it is honestly so good. I've started to incorporate a few bits, but it's got everything from like, let me read you the context. It's got everything from like the ideas of Chinese medicine so that you get like a little bit of knowledge on Chinese medicine, and breathwork, digestion, sleep, exercise, emotions, spirit, skin, and like all these like self-healing little rituals that you can do to like make things better. But I was just so happy about this because it's like made my day. But I was just so happy about this because I've been wanting to get into this for so long, and there's something about a physical book. I've like tried to do research online and I just feel like I don't digest it as easily. I don't know whether it's because like I'm more distracted on my phone, but I think that's another reason why I've not got a Kindle as well. I feel like a Kindle feels more like a phone and I feel like I won't digest it as well. So a physical book, I always feel like I can shut off and like really, really concentrate on what I'm reading. But I'm about 50 pages in, so I've started reading about breath work, about gua sha, and about all of those sort of things. So I'm really like happy and excited to be doing that. Yeah, I finished on part 3, which is like another little exercise. It's got like all these diagrams as well, which is so cool, so that you can like see exactly how to do certain practices, like this one. And it's just literally such a cool little workbook because I feel like I really enjoy holistic health, and I feel like I'm not like a gym girl, like I do Pilates, but I'm really into like holistic health. And on top of that, my body lotion I tried last night and it was so good. It's super rich, super thick. It does take a little bit longer to dry into your skin because obviously it's shea butter, but it's just literally been amazing and I felt like so moisturized this morning. And then the second book is this tonic and teas, because as you know, I love a herbal tea. I absolutely love herbal teas and like things that you can drink. Like I always have my lemon and ginger water in like a hot tea. I always drink my matcha. I'm always having hibiscus tea, peppermint, the list goes on. I love tea so much, but this one is like a whole recipe book for like all different teas. I think you've got, let me have a look, you've got tonics, so like little ginger shots and things like that. And then you've also got teas, so like herbal teas and whatnot. You've got drinks, in case you want like a nice drink. You've got like a little back book, like there's just so much. And I'm really excited. I was having a look at, you can even have like ginger bitter. There's like kombucha. There's all these like coconut, chai latte, ruby latte, which sounds so good. Matchas, which is so good because I'm always experimenting. I've started adding a little bit of salt into my matcha, so it's like a salted maple matcha and it tastes so good. And then obviously like herbal teas, which are like, they say which are really good for digestion, or if you have like the flu. I think there's like, yes, here we go. Digestion and women's teas and stuff, which is so good. And there's ones for like if you feel poorly, if you've got like the flu. There's like a tea to heal the flu. There's literally a little cozy bedtime tea if you want to like wind down. There's literally so much detox teas. Here we go. And then all of like the classic teas, like you've got jasmine and all of that stuff. But yeah, I've been really excited to read this, and I think every time I want to make one I can literally just hop into this book, which is so good. But yeah, I'm really happy with these two. But I think for the rest of the day I'm gonna finish my colouring. I think you guys remember my Easter one that I did a couple of vlogs back, and we're coming closer to Easter, so I think I want to finish it and get that one done, because I don't like to leave things unfinished, especially like if it comes to an art project or something. So I think I'm gonna sit down and set up, probably not there because I don't want to be blinded, but maybe like over there where Nala's sleeping. But yeah, let's get that set. My little sleepy girl, hi. She loves this. I feel like I've not had my dressing gown in weeks because she's decided it's her bed, but I don't mind. And then sometimes Loki will like try and force himself. Look, he's gonna try and force himself to come here, aren't you? There's not much room for you. So cute. And she's like, for God's sake. No, you've made her go now. Come here then. She loves him, but I think like all mothers, they just want to be alone sometimes. Hello? Little Olive there. Oh my goodness. Hugging all the love. You guys are so cute. And you could sleep in there. He loves it there. I feel like the sun is starting to move around there, so I've plopped myself here and I can carry on colouring all of my little spare sheets and stuff. But I think we're pretty close to being done. I'm like halfway through. I feel like it's just like the finishing touches, which is going to be really nice to do. I'm going to pop this behind there. All of my colours. Put my glasses on. My cute little setup. What shall we do, Lucas? I feel like I need my little toaster sheet. Let me pop this down. Okay, my little toaster sheet. So I want to make this into a wicker basket. So I need a light colour and a darker colour, which is like a That could be the dark. And then maybe sand. Yeah. Cool. So we tend to do like little colour this all in. And then I can use my little blender tool to carve out my little bigger shapes. Colourless blender, please. Okay. You're looking so cute. Aren't you? Look how handsome you look. Oh my goodness. You like it when Mummy's here. I think this colourless blender is drying out, so I'm gonna have to like try and get some of the, is it ink? I guess so. Like the marker ink out of it. Hello. Hi. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You're so cute. You're so happy. Okay. And now we're going with, oh, I wonder if this one would be quite simple. Yeah, because I feel like this one's got like a shorter nib, so I feel like I can definitely add the wicker detail in. Cute! Isn't that so cute? Right. And this lady has a little pinafore, which I think, what colour should I do her pinafore? I feel like I've done a lot of pink. Oh, I don't know. Maybe orange? Maybe we could do a little orange. Yeah, if I do that. Okay, let's do orange. Cute. Come on down. Come here. Wow, so nice. Yeah. You like to hug everything, don't you? Yes, you do. No, I can hear you snoring. You're just literally snoring over there. I can hear you snoring, baby. I am finally finished and it looks so cute. I'll turn the camera around in a minute, but it's this really cute little bunny doing some painting an Easter egg. And I just think it's so fun and so colourful. Usually I've been doing a lot more of like the autumn ones, so it's been really nice to like do a really colourful one and use like loads of pink and blues and bright colours. And I think that this one is just so cute. Let me show you from the back. And here is it from the back with this very sleepy boy. But I just love how colourful it is. And it just looks so bright because like some of the other ones have been like a lot more like autumnal. Like this one I love. That one's colourful. That one's nice and like autumnal. But yeah, I'm loving filling this out. I've not got many left to fill now, so I've got another TV one as well that I really want to do. But yeah, that is it so far. I'm very happy with it. So cute. Blue skies again, and I'm having a day in the garden. I'm just trimming the lawn before I then start to mow it because it did get super long. But the hydrangeas are starting to come up, and I think today I'm going to just tidy all the weeds up and get anything like tidy up around here. Tidy, ready for my sunflowers. And then I think if we walk across, I had all of these apples which have all dropped off, so I need to like clean all this up, and then probably start cutting down any of the old branches of the blackberry bush. There's a little ladybug. Hi, ladybug. The pear tree starting to bloom as well and blossom, but any of these older twigs, so the green ones are which is going to produce the blackberries, and the brown ones are all dead, so I'm going to cut all these off. Probably have to leave this one up because there's a little ladybug on there. And there's another one just in there, so cute. Oh, and another. Ah. Little bumblebee. Look at them go. Sunflowers are all in my greenhouse. I have left the other sunflowers and my sweet peas still in the house because they still need to grow a little bit taller, but I've got all 18 successful ones. Well, 19 if you count the fact that this pot has 2 in there. But look how tall they've got already. I think it's going to be a successful sunflower season. This one's just still got its seed on, but I don't like to pick those off. I like to let it drop naturally. But I might move these into, I've got some bigger pots here that I might move them into, just to kind of like make them have a bit more of a sturdier surface. But yeah, that's how it's coming along. I'm going to finish being in the garden, cook some dinner, and then have a nice relaxing evening.